On Ice Hockey UK TV in association with SMP Europe, what a special moment it was for the shirt of the guy, Matthew Myers. 100th cap, and he is captain for today's game against Sweden. So special for him, as it was for Jonathan Phillips. What happened against the Swedes? I'm sure it's going to be a great game. Let's find out with Paul Adey and Aaron Murphy.
Vingerly versus Myers. Myers wearing the captain's C, and this is 100th cap for Great Britain. What a warrior, and what a way to get that 100th cap against the likes of Sweden. Here's Nygren. Nygren to Tamernis. Tamernis with the shot. Quick glove stop there by Bounds, and a good first touch from Bounds as he wants to get into this game early. Davis has that skip over his stick. Here's Davy Phillips up the left side. Ben Davis has it bounce away from him. Tamernis. Tamernis trying to work it along to Lindholm, and Per Lindholm, a former Boston Bruin, will play it ahead to Jesper Froden. Froden will backhand it to Lindholm, and Per Lindholm to Jonathan Pudas. Pudas, cross ice, dumped in, and this is an angry bunch. A fragile bunch, Team Sweden, blowing a 2-0 third period lead against the Czech Republic last night, sitting in last position on 3 points. Liam Kirk and company on 4 points, currently in 6th position in Group A. Kirk knocked over Lindholm, a chance for Lindberg, and what a stop by Bounds.
Yeah, it's a great save from Bounds, a big save, especially early in the first period. You can see Sweden are pouring it on. I mean, they had a really good first period against the Czechs, and they're starting strong here. You can see hard on the forecheck, 2 guys all over that puck, taking the gap away quickly, and there's a big save from Bounds. That was a good hard shot.
Tamernis, good stick by Dowd. Dowd puts a shoulder into Tamernis, and his Sheffield Steelers friend David Phillips will play it ahead. Here comes Kirk. Kirk down the wing. Kirk goes to the back and tries to slide it out front, and Connolly was pulled down by Raquel. And he goes in, skates first to Fost. Victor Fost appears to be okay, but that was more the fault of Raquel than Connolly.
Yeah, I mean, Connolly's just going hard to net. He gets knocked off balance. It looks like a bit of a bowling ball going into the head pin there, but it's just good work here from the Swedes. I mean, they are creating some chances. Raquel, you can see they're a bit nervous though, Sweden. They've had some chances, but really haven't got the best shots away. Kirk was going to make a nice pass across to Connolly. He gets tripped going to the net. I don't think there's a call on the play there at all, but again, good hustle from Connolly. It was the right idea from Kirk to try to slide it to the middle of the ice to Connolly, who's going hard to the net.
I guess if you're a GB, you want this looked at properly. I guess if you're Sweden, you want it looked at properly, but there was no call on the ice that indicated a goal, but they're certainly going to use the technology here. Let's have another look back.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if they'd call this as a goal because, you know, there's the contact on the goalie. I don't think the puck, you can see the deflection there, and then there's the it's close. I mean, the puck, I mean, does Fost stop it if he's not bumped into from Connolly? I think he does, and of course there's a deflection. It's always more difficult, but you can see there he's taken out of the play before the puck crosses the line, so I don't think it's a goal, but who knows, Murph? I mean,
wow, okay. Wow. Like Pete Russell said, it's a crazy world right now, and crazy things are happening. It will be a goal. Ricard Raquel, as I just said a moment ago, will feel pretty silly about it. And I had a feeling, as usually they come out, they look at it, and they wash it off right away. They took, what was that, 3 or 4 minutes to look at that? Phillips had Jesper Froden on him as quick as a shot. Freeberg will play it back to the point. Pudas with his shot, blockered away by Bounds. Big rebound there for Freeberg, but he was wrapped up by Jonathan Phillips. Pudas kicks it along. Now Jonathan Phillips has some room down the left side. Jonathan Phillips up on his toes, using that speed, gets it across, gets it to the trailer. Hammond, or O'Connor rather, turning and firing off of Myers. O'Connor tries to walk in. That hits Pudas and trickles in on Victor Fost, who will hold on for Sweden. Sweden not able to get to the net. Not able to solve Ben Bounds, and Jonathan Phillips and company on the counterattack looking good.
Yeah, real good. I mean, O'Connor jumps up into the play here and takes the puck here and realizes no one's coming for him, so he just drives towards the middle, gets a good shot away. Fast makes a good save because there's a bit of traffic there, but I like what O'Connor does here. Just take it to the net. You don't have a pass option, take it to the net and shoot it.
Olofsson back to Tamernes. A minute remaining in the power play. Here's Olofsson. Backdoor play. What a finish by Sorensen. Power play goal, Sweden. 1-1 hockey game.
Yeah, I did mention I thought Sorensen was a good idea to play him, you know, on the power play, especially because he's offensively minded. And they put him on that Kempa line too, so he's in the game. I didn't think he was in the game so much the last one they played against the Czechs. That's a nice finish, a nice executed play from Sweden though on the power play. They are dangerous, you know, they'll bring the puck up and then they get some movement from up top. They like to bring it to the middle and from there they set things up, especially when you're moving across and you get your two forwards in line, so you're like in a 1-1-2 formation defensively in that situation. Sorensen reads that, finds a passing lane. Tamernes gets it wide, then the pass comes across here. Olofsson to Sorensen in the back of the net, 1-1.
Here's Jesper Sellgren. Put it off the skate of Dowd. Hollander will race forward. Toronto Maple Leafs property. Hollander to Olofsson. Olofsson with the shot. Rebound for Lundstrom. Pad across by Bounds. Another big save. Nygren with the shot. That will not get through. It's up and out of play, but well, a couple of examples of what you were just saying about giving the puck away in your own zone previously. But certainly right here, how quick can they go from the neutral zone on the attack, Hollander and company?
Well, I mean, Sweden, they go from 1 to 10 pretty quickly in the neutral zone. There's a great save from Bounds. Obviously, Lundstrom couldn't get the puck up there. He has to get it up to beat Bounds' quick right leg. I mean, Bounds has made some great saves with his pads in the first period and now here again in the second period. This is a good scoring opportunity. Nice save from Bounds, and they're just showing a couple of saves Bounds has made. He's been really good with his legs in this one. I mean, how many times have gotten his legs on saves, the pads, I should say, and you see him coming across there. There's another save, another time coming across, and his movement is excellent in the net. Murph.
Cuts back through the middle of the ice. Clements had to stay on side. Hammond feeling confident down that right side. Puts it back to Clements. Clements to Tetlow. Tetlow with the shot through. Rebound was there for Hammond. He couldn't put it home. And Perlini chops it up and over the net, but GB go close there. Froden to Vingerly. Vingerly with a shot. What a block there by Tetlow. Excellent work by Tetlow on that play against a tricky customer in Vingerly. Vingerly trying to get it back to Froden. Tetlow gets in his way again. And Vingerly back to Pilot. Pilot with a nice little move. Pilot across. Pudas with the shot. It's up and over the glove of Bounds. And that's a lovely finish. 2-1 Sweden.
Yeah, I mean, just good movement up top from the Swedes. I mean, the defensemen are always moving. And that's where it makes it difficult for you in your defensive zone. And I talk about that 5-man cycle. They're all moving, all 5 guys, and they just wore GB down on this shift. I mean, good puck possession, good hustle, getting to pucks first here, and that's the key right there. And then you can see them, both defensemen moving off that blue line. Nice pass across, and the shot comes back across against Bounds. That's a good shot, good hard shot to the top corner, Murph.
Bounds the glove was coming up. It was just up and over that hand in the quick fashion that you'd expect from an SHL or a KHL defenseman like Jonathan Pudas. Tapped back by Sorensen, who has one of these Swedish goals. Here comes Mario Kempa. Kempa with the shot, scores! Mario Kempa with his first of the World Championships. It's 3-1 Sweden.
Yeah, it's a nice shot, top corner, glove side on Bounds, and I don't think Bounds was ready for this one. I mean, he does give Kempa credit. Mario Kempa, he shoots through the defenseman there. It's a nice shot. I think Bounds was a little bit surprised on this one, Murph.
He could be getting tired as well. I mean, that's, what did I say, 28 saves already. And this is just, we said they got to stop turning the puck over at their own blue line. Easier said than done with the pressure Sweden's coming through the neutral zone, and Kempa just walks in. He shoots through Clements, and Bounds doesn't get a good look at it as it comes through the defenseman. Right through the legs. That's a veteran move by Kempa. Dahlbeck plays it back to Sellgren. Perlini is tired, gets to the bench for the new legs over the boards. Here's Lindholm. Lindholm with the shot. That's blocked by Richardson. Par Lindholm cycles the puck out wide to Dahlbeck. Dahlbeck in deep. Here's Ricard Raquel. Raquel trying to punch it out front to Lindbergh. Hook trying to poke it away from Ricard Raquel. And Duggan and company. A little bit of room to operate. Duggan does finally get it out over the line. And Lindbergh comes back in offside.
Well, Sweden continues to work really hard offensively to try to get another goal here. If you're GB, you just want to get out of this period. That's another great block from GB. I mean, they've gotten down in front of a lot of shots. You're seeing the examples of that. doing everything they can to stay in this game. And there, you know, there's 4 block shots right there, and this is another block shot. I mean, Tedlow's been great blocking those shots.
Great Britain looking to add to that total, as Sweden perhaps in the third period running out of gas. They ran out of gas against the Czech Republic last night, but now here comes Kempa. Kempa in, oh, and a stop by Bounds, but the rebound is there, and Mario Kempa will tuck it home. Unfortunate as Bounds shuts the door on the first stop, but Kempa tucks home the rebound.
Yeah, it comes off the face-off where Sweden just get to the puck first, and it's a great finish from Mario Kempa there. I mean, Bounds got a piece of it, but then no one was able to get back and help out and clear that from behind him. Kempa stayed on it, though. He saw the puck was lying there, and he didn't turn away. And right here, you can see GBR just, you know, beating off that face-off. And it's a good shot. Bounds got a piece of it, but Mario Kempa stayed with it. He didn't turn away from the net. He got rewarded for that with a big goal for Sweden to maybe, you know, close this game down for them. Right, Bounds doesn't know where it is. It just trickles past them. Clemens just couldn't, O'Connor just couldn't get back in time there to pull that one away. He didn't know where the puck was. You saw he looked to his left.
They haven't stopped. They've had a couple of chances, Perlini and Hammond. It just hasn't bounced their way today. Some frustration. They'll know that after 40 minutes, after 20 minutes, after 40 minutes, they were right in this game. Just couldn't spend enough time in front of Victor Foss. And let's be honest, Sweden showing their class today. You knew they were going to have a big effort after that blown lead last night. The buzzer will sound. It will be a 4-1 final in favor of Sweden.
Matthew, well, let's start with yourself. The honour of captain and 100 caps on the same day. How special did that feel?
Yeah, it was a sick move by John there to take the C off his shirt and give it to me for tonight. I just said in the other one I've done now, never captained any team before, so to do it for the country on the 100 cap is unbelievable.
What about the game? I mean, Sweden, 4th best team in the world. You were 1-0 up. You took that one quite deep. How happy or otherwise were you with the performance?
Well, we've got to take a lot of positives. We you know, like you said, 4-1 against the 4th best team in the world is some result for us. We're 19. It's, you know, there's such a huge difference in world ranking there. But we also need to learn from our mistakes, which I think were mostly mental, that we can actually play with these guys. We showed against the other teams that we can play. We got off to a slow start against Russia, but the next 4 games we've skated really well, and tonight I think we give them a bit too much respect, and the next 2 nights we need to obviously respect them. They're great hockey players. They all play in top leagues, but when we're out there, we're just as good, and we have to, you know, keep turning up, putting pressure on them, make mistakes, and if we can do that for 60, I think we'll have another couple of good hockey games.
You're talking as a disappointed player there, and I think that just shows how far this program has come in recent years, that you've lost 4-1 to the 4th best team in the world, and you're actually disappointed by that.
Yeah, we are disappointed. We came every night to win hockey games, and to lose 4-1, you know, it sucks, but we got to take a lot of positives from it, have a look at some of the stuff which we made mistakes on. Again, Browner, you know, I'm sure everybody knows how good Browner's playing, and Kirky gets on the board again. Our top guys are doing it for us night in, night out, and, you know, we want to compete every night, so that's why we're disappointed.
For anyone that doesn't know, Brown is Ben Bounds. Czech Republic tomorrow, quick turnaround again. What do you expect? What sort of different game do you expect from them?
Well, I would expect something similar to Sweden. They're going to be a fast skating team, lots of high-end skill all the way through their lineup. So we need to take the good things we've done tonight, park the bad things we've done, and have 60 minutes tomorrow night against Czech.
Corey, 4-1 against Sweden. It was tough, I'm sure, out there for all the boys, but they gave it their best, and you can never forget the quality of opposition you're playing. How do you break down a defeat like that?
Well, first off, I'm incredibly proud of the players for the output today, what they did. I'm not going to bore everyone with rattling off, you know, Sweden's experience and their ability. I mean, that's, you know, a fantastic hockey nation, and I think as a group, as a nation, as a hockey center, we've learned so many lessons over these past few years of playing at these World Championships. Normally, you know, we'd panic, or, you know, maybe we'd give the puck away freely. But today, we were trying to work ourselves out of problems with the puck, which I was really impressed by. We found some really positive solutions to get away from obviously their relentless pressure. But at the end of the day, even when we made a lot of fantastic plays to get out of these situations, their dogged skating ability is just relentless to recover. We'd beat somebody with a pass or with a move, and they'd stop and be right on pursuing guys from behind and just forcing us to play at a level that was so fast. So give the players credit, all the credit in the world. I mean, for them to process as fast as they did in their minds, to be able to do some of the things we did today and to create as much as we did, yeah, I'm happy.
We talk a lot about what this means for Great Britain when we get results in this tournament and the way they play, but is this developing the players individually as well into better hockey players, what they're doing at this tournament?
Well, it has to. I mean, it's anytime you're tasked to work against these kind of players, you learn a lot. As a staff, we take a lot of pride in doing video and just small corrections, the guys on the ice, and teaching them just little details of fundamental how to play hockey, and not just fundamental how to play the game, but how to play at this level. So yeah, I think it's only going to make them better.
You're an experienced coach yourself, and you have been for over a decade now, but it's your second time at a World Championship. Are you learning more things as well as it goes on?
I certainly am. I think it's been a fantastic experience with Pete and obviously Adam. The three of us are really doing a lot of information sharing, things that as we've grown over the years. I left obviously the UK to go to Germany, and as has Pete been on his own, and Adam just learning. It's been fantastic for us to share some of this knowledge within ourselves, and I think we just have a great little team. Pete obviously is a leader, and we respect him, we follow him. He's always there with those critical decisions that this team just needs all the time, and he's doing a fantastic job. And I think Adam, we complement each other on the bench. He's got a great mind for hockey, and it's, as a group, we just keep getting better.
We touched on Jonathan Phillips' 100 caps a couple of games ago. I'd like to talk about Matthew Myers, a guy that you helped nurture, you helped come through and improve as a player when you were head coach of Nottingham. Just how good a player is he, and how much of does he deserve this honour?
Well, I'll touch on his ability as a player in a second, but Matthew is one of the kindest, most polite, genuine, good-hearted people that I've met in my entire life. He's a fantastic human being. As a player, he's so special out there because he does so many different things. He seemed to this summer, throughout the break, lose a little bit of his size when it came to his musculature, and he's a little leaner, and I think he's a lot faster right now, and he's moving very, very well on the ice. He continues to have the assets of strength on faceoffs and in front of the net, is battling, but his feet have actually helped him a lot in this tournament. And as we all know, watching Matthew over the years, he's just a joy to watch. Every time he's on the ice, it's just chaos, controlled chaos. He's either falling on one of our guys or tripping on their goaltender, but it always produces something positive for this team, and we always get energy from him.
You could probably answer this final question in one word, as everywhere, but where will the dangers come from tomorrow against the Czech Republic?
Oh dear. Yeah, the Czechs are a little bit different than Sweden, but equally as good. But they're heavier. They're a lot heavier team. We might have a different side in dress for tomorrow, but yeah, it's going to be a challenge, a different challenge, but something that has been shown throughout the whole tournament. This group is looking forward to.